When you understand what precedent they're setting, this is simply terrifying. Dries van Langenhove, activist and former Dutch MP, previously convicted and given prison time for edgy memes posted by other people. Well, guess what they've convicted him for now? Telling the truth. No, seriously, telling the truth. But telling the truth's not a crime. Oh, it is in Belgium. In fact, the judge in the case literally admitted as much. Van Langenhove gave a lecture at Catholic University Leuven during which he linked mass migration to crime and a deterioration of quality of life. The activist cited government crime statistics and scientific studies, the bulk of his argument consisting of the manifestly provable fact that mass migration exacerbates crime. Well, even though that's true, under Belgium's anti-racism law, you're not allowed to say it. This is what the judge said during the trial. Even if all of the statements made by Van Langenhove are based on scientific evidence and statistics, it makes no difference to the criminal intent. Van Langenhove is not charged with spreading false information. He is charged with presenting facts in a way that incites hatred against persons on the grounds of one or more of the protected criteria in the anti-racism law. Yeah, key takeaway there. He's charged with presenting facts. Facts which would lead any logical, reasonable person to come to the conclusion that mass migration exacerbates crime. I mean, it does. In every single country in the West it does. But you can't lead someone to come to that conclusion in Belgium because it might make them think less of non-white people. Yeah, apparently that's a crime. The judge argued that Van Langenhove's main message was that a big part of the societal problems like insecurity, housing shortages, and lowering educational standards are due to mass migration. Again, literally true across the board. The prosecution didn't present any evidence that he was wrong. They didn't need to. Under the law, merely suggesting that increased diversity leads to anything other than wondrous benefits to society is a criminal offence. For Van Langenhove to have committed a crime, it is not necessary for him to have incited concrete acts of hate or violence. It suffices that others are incited to take on a general attitude of intolerance or disapproval regarding a group protected under the criteria of the anti-racism law. Yes, in Belgium, it's literally a crime to say that diversity isn't our greatest strength. Clear skin doesn't just change how you look, it changes how you feel walking into a room. And for me, that's been supercharged thanks to Tiege Hanley. I can no longer hide the fact that I'm getting on a bit. Or maybe I can, because people still think I'm in my 30s. Good lord above, I'm turning 44 soon. Not looking too bad though, eh? What's good about Tiege Hanley is that it's not just random products. It's a full system designed specifically for men. Everything works seamlessly together. A daily face wash to keep your skin clear. Exfoliating scrub to unblock pores. An AM moisturiser with SPF 20 to protect you during the day. And a PM moisturiser to protect your skin overnight. And you can even upgrade your system with their eye cream or serum if you want to fight off those dark circles or early signs of aging. It's not just about clear skin, it's about confidence. When you feel good about how you look, you just move different. And skincare's not just a woman thing, it's a crucial part of hygiene and basic presentation. Because looking like a hobo isn't very masculine, is it? The reason this stuff works is that it's made for men's skin. We've got thicker, oilier skin that gets irritated from shaving, and Tiege actually built their formulas around that. It's affordable, fragrance-free, paraben-free, and packed with ingredients that repair your skin instead of burning or wrecking it. And because Tiege is sponsoring this video, they're offering my viewers an insane deal. You can get 40% off your first box and a $20 free gift, but only when you click the link down below. Don't sleep on skincare, it matters. So make it a part of your daily routine.
The good news is that 8 years of show trials, house raids, and other terror inflicted upon me by the Brussels regime has mentally prepared me to take this final big injustice on the chin and immediately get ready to hand out counterpunches. I am not backing down. There are 12 more criminal investigations and court cases for hate speech running against me, and none of them will ever stop me from fighting the Brussels regime.
And for Van Langenhove, it's not just the threat of spending time behind bars. He spent nearly €500,000 fighting these charges, and they banned him from seeking public office for 10 years. Mass migration has been inflicted on every major Western nation in the world. And even even as it became clearer and clearer that the consequences were overwhelmingly negative, there was no pause for reflection. No attempt was made to hit the brakes, even slow down a little. Knowing the edge of the cliff was drawing nearer and nearer, they accelerated. And not only did they never ask us whether we wanted it in the first place, knowing that public sentiment became more ardently against it the more visible its consequences became, they deliberately set out diffusing the force of that public sentiment, not by accepting its legitimacy or accommodating its demands, but by laying the legal groundwork for its total criminalization. Van Langenhove states, "I'm telling you this to warn you that by the time these hate speech laws have come into place, it's already too late. You'll never be able to beat these laws in court. You have to stop them before they are implemented. Let my fate be your warning." Oh, you're concerned about the places where you grew up changing beyond all recognition within the span of 2 generations. You're concerned about violent crime, why women can't go out alone at night. Concerned about your kids not being able to safely walk home from school. Concerned about why you can't afford a modest house. Concerned about why there's suddenly trash everywhere. Fields and rivers turned into landfills. Concerned about your high street resembling an abandoned wasteland. Aside from the vape shops, American candy stores and Turkish barbers, concerned about what world your children will inherit when they become a minority in their own land. Don't be concerned. No, seriously, don't be concerned. Don't say a word, just shut your mouth or we'll lock you up in a cage. We really have reached the ruthless, predatory phase of the dystopia, where it's become so blindingly obvious everyone knows the truth. They know we know, and they've dropped the pretense of trying to convince us otherwise. The heresy of heresies was common sense. In the end, the party would announce that 2 and 2 made 5, and you would have to believe it.
If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.